Hey everyone. All right, so I've actually had a lot of people ask me what it's like to live up here, and I figured I would show you what we get to witness during the spring. And I'll tell you that the weather up here has been a little weird. It's been a lot colder than normal. We got a lot more snow, and just yesterday the ice broke. What that means is that the ice is running. That's what you're watching right now. And we had quite a bit of ice on the river. This is the St. John River. It's quite an event only because normally the water is not as high as you're seeing it. This is in our backyard. And at the end of our yard, there's about a 20-foot drop there. And so we usually don't see that much of the river. And as you're seeing here, we can see quite a bit of it. It's fairly intense. There's a lot of ice being pushed downstream, downriver. You'll see all the ice chunks that are laid up against the side of the river on the banks. And as the river above breaks up, there's going to be more ice that builds up. And there's been times that has flooded many areas of our town, of our neighboring towns. We've never been flooded in the back here. I mean, that would have to rise 20 feet in order to reach back here. But we do have a brook that is, well, you're not going to be able to see it, but behind those trees there is a brook that runs into the river, and sometimes that brook will overflow. But I'll tell you, this is awfully mesmerizing, and it's quite a thing to see happen as the ice actually gets pushed up as the water levels rise. And right now, the water level is rising quite fast. We had a lot of rain yesterday. We're having a cold spell today, but that river is running very fast, and it is rising because it's risen in just, I would say, half the day already. And that's where you'll see those ice chunks being pushed up on the side because it's running out of room to go. And as it jams up downstream, it'll slow down. That's where the flooding occurs. But this is quite an amazing thing to watch. So this is called the Ice Run 2014. This is the St. John River. Up above, it connects into the Allagash River. Let me put into perspective how close I actually am. So we're not that close. So I got cut off for some reason. I'm sorry about that. We're going to meld these two together. But I was saying that we're not that close to the actual waterfront. I'm on my deck. I'm actually in my glass door window in the kitchen looking out. So this is what we get to see during the spring. Hopefully it'll warm up slowly so that the water doesn't rise much more than that. It does look a bit scary right now. It does look very high. It's running very fast. There's a lot of ice chunks. And this morning that river was clear. There were no ice chunks on it at all. So just goes to show you how quickly things can change. I know that some of the neighboring towns have already gotten some flooding happening. So, you know, I pray everything works out and that everybody stays safe and that people don't lose loved ones or belongings or anything. So I just wanted to share with you what our spring looks like. This is supposed to be mud season, but as you can see, there is no mud at this point. We're still stocking some snow, which is a little depressing. But I'm hoping that that sun that you're seeing right now will help melt some of this stuff, because we actually got snow last night during the night. Yeah, I know. Here we are on April 16th. The ice is running. Mud season is still a little ways away. All right, guys. See you on the next video. Hey guys, I wanted to go ahead and add a little bit over here, but this is the brook that I was talking about that goes into the river. We're viewing it from the front of our house right now, but we normally cannot see the brook from here. And that is a lot of rushing water. They did put an extra culvert in a few years ago because we had flooded over that road right there. And yeah, so she's flowing pretty steady and pretty hard. That's a lot of water coming off of the mountain. So hopefully that will stay like that and won't raise anymore. Again, probably not going to end up in our yard. Even when it flooded over the road, we didn't get much in our yard at all because we're kind of above the level of water there. So we're pretty safe. All right, see you later.